Ms. Judith Saide, our IT Director, is here to discuss the technology budget and give a brief overview. And it will be brief. I did not need to say brief with you. You're always brief and to the point, and that's a compliment.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to review the line items in my budget. They're pretty straightforward. I'm pretty consistent with what I was last year. Last year we tied in our server upgrade, so this year we're going to look at the labs more carefully. So as I go down, I'll just explain what the line items are. The WTI is the financial system that our business department uses. The SIS is Aspen, the student information system, and both of those have increased. Every year they increase a little bit, just the cost of doing business. I added some workstations for office staff, and that includes the 3 schools. We have moved to the Barracuda backup disaster recovery system, which is unbelievably great, and so we back up to Barracuda, which offs it to the cloud, and I can retrieve up to about 8 months worth of data. So if we ever had a disaster, I could go off-site. We have enough equipment that we could build and restore stuff, put it back in the cloud, and keep our schools functioning. Microsoft Academy, that is a testing certificate program, but it also gives us the ability to obtain free Microsoft software. So we don't pay for our Office suite. We get site licenses for free. We just upgraded the high school and the elementary school to Windows 7, totally no cost because we're part of this program. We're a certified test center at the high school. School Dude, that's where you do IT tickets, maintenance tickets, book an event in the school system. Our web hosting is at Virtual Town Hall. We share this expense with the town. Our virus software is the best that we can buy. It's Symantec Norton Endpoint Protection. I threw in some cables, service and parts, a few switches, UPSs, the batteries die, and I need those. That's equipment I need to have on hand to keep everybody functioning. We use Global Data Systems for our spam filtering. Knock on wood, we haven't had a virus in years, so we're doing a good job at that. ConnectEd is the communication program that you're all familiar with, where we send messages out to the parents and notify of emergencies and special messages. If you look down, Hub Tech is my vendor. They're on the state bid list. And the project I'd like to work with them this summer on is, I think some of you may remember when we had our heaviest budget cuts, we needed to replace the labs at the middle school. And so we went with new technology, which was thin client. It was a fraction of the cost. Mm-hmm. You'd have one device that would service 6 workstations. So that's at the end of its life now, and I think we did the middle school in 2000, so 16 years later we're due. And so I really want to focus on getting that library up to speed and getting the tech lab up to speed. There's a great tech teacher there, and he needs that. And our plans are to take the thin clients that are in place now and put them in the back of teachers' classrooms. And so they can have, we did it at the high school and it's very successful, so a teacher can have one box in the back of their classroom which would service 6 workstations. And that's a good repurpose of that. I think they have a year or 2 left in them, and would be happy to do that. Valley Communications for smart board repairs. As they get older, they need new cameras, adjustments, that type of stuff. Maintenance on the security systems and cameras, and some more wireless, and I'm going to probably dedicate this to the Jacob School. The other 2 schools are pretty well-rounded with the wireless, with the 1-to-1 ratio, but in the Jacobs they need more because we did for technology for the iPads with Kelly. She's on a mobile cart, so she's everywhere. So we need to step up and get a little bit more strong wireless there. So if anybody has any questions.
Can you talk about, you have Hub Tech twice, one's CAD lab at middle school and the other one's the computer lab. Can you just talk about what the difference between CAD lab and computer lab?
The computer lab is the library at the middle school. That's one of the thin client tech labs. And the CAD lab is the tech lab. where the technology teacher works. So there are 3 labs at the middle school. There's the technology lab, and then there's the library lab, and then there's the regular computer lab. So the 2 that we're focusing on are the library and the tech lab, because the 3rd one, he doesn't want all those computers. He only wants 1 string of 6 because he's mostly teaching on iPads. So maybe in a following year, we'd do something with that. But the need is really with the library and the tech lab.
And what kind of computers will you be putting in there? Just Windows or?
Yep, Windows 7, 32-bit, HP. They seem to last us the longest. They're business class machines. They're a good bang for the buck. And I've been maintaining them for almost 10 years. So we really get use out of them. And then if I keep with the same models, we can use the parts to upgrade others.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Judy, thank you.